40 years ago, if you wanted to get away from everything, you went on vacation. You remember that one glorious week of the year that you got away from the job, you packed the bags, you threw them in the car, you left the house, and for a little while anyway, you were just unavailable. And maybe you went to the beach, maybe you went out of town to see family, or maybe you stayed somewhere just quiet. And for that glorious week, nobody could reach you. Now, there was another way to be left alone while we were on vacation. We would check into our hotel. We would put our bags down in the room, and we would grab that little sign and put it on the outside of on the doorknob on the outside of the door. And it was a little card that we hung there, and I'll give you a second to remember what it said. Do you remember? That's right. Do not disturb. And when that sign was on your door, it meant nobody knocked, nobody came in, and people just left you alone. And that's exactly what you wanted. That's why you put it there. Well, your phone has something very similar to that nowadays. Except here's the problem. Sometimes it turns on, and you don't even realize it. So our phone is basically sitting there with a do not disturb sign hanging on it while people are trying to contact us, trying to call us, and just like that hotel room, nothing really gets through. So today we're going to fix that. We're going to take that do not disturb sign off your phone, and we're going to make sure it rings again. We're going to do it one button at a time. I'm Doug. Welcome to my channel, Technology After 50, No Swearing. And again, it's where we come to figure out technology one button at a time. And what we're fixing today is, if your phone still isn't ringing, we worked on that the last video, but in case the options that we gave you last time didn't work for you, chances are this is the fix. So let's get into it. Now, first thing we want to do is to check and see if the do not disturb sign is on in our phone. And if it is, we need to turn it off. Now, let's see here. You can see me scrolling. I tell you what, you can see me, that little white dot is my thumb. And I want you to come up here on the top. And right here at the top, you see that little round white circle there that kind of looks like a full moon? That's the symbol that says that do not disturb is turned on the phone. Now, I went in and turned it on so I could show you how to do it. Now, or I'll show you what to look for. So what we're going to do now is to see if we could figure out a way to turn that off on our phone. So what we're going to do first, we're going to swipe over, and I bet you can guess what app we're looking for. Do you remember what it is? If you said settings, you're right. All the way over till we get, this is the first page, and that app that looks like a gear, that's our settings. We've come to that particular app on every fix that we've done so far in every video. So we're going to see that app quite a bit. You're going to get very, very familiar with it. So what do? We scroll over till we get to the screen that has that settings tab on it. Now what are we going to do? Well, we're going to tap that settings. And once again, you can see it opens up. Now, let's get into the phone. So we clicked on the settings. We tap that. Now I want you to scroll through those various windows that you're looking at there that you can click on. We're looking for something that either says, it could say a variety of things. It may say actually do not disturb. It may say focus. It may say modes. My particular phone, you see right here, says notifications right here. But under notifications, you'll see that it says do not disturb. So what you're looking for is a window to open, but if yours is like mine and shows what's in that window, so under notifications, if I clicked on that, my status bar would be available, but over here is do not disturb. So I want you to scroll through see if you either see Do Not Disturb as the window to tap on, or if something under that says Do Not Disturb. Now, if you've got an iPhone, you'll want to tap Focus and then Do Not Disturb. And it may be comparable to what I'm looking at on my phone. And again, I use an Android, that you may have to look underneath each of these windows and see if one of them says Do Not Disturb under it. But if yours actually says Focus, click on that, then click on Do Not Disturb. And then at the top, you'll see a switch. If it's on, turn it off. Okay? Now, if you after you turn it off, you'll see underneath it, it'll say Schedule. And you look under that, there'll be another switch. Make sure that's turned off as well. Okay, once you turn that off, you've got it fixed. Now, if you're on an Android like I am, and you find that Do Not Disturb, click on it. Now, what I'm looking at now, I don't see Do Not Disturb, but if I raise that screen up, there it is. So I can see the Do Not Disturb. And let me ask you, how do we get to Do Not Disturb then? Yeah, right. We just tap it. And there it is. Do Not Disturb, plain as day. And you'll see that's turned on, but under sleeping, what this tells me, if I turn that on, every day between 10 p.m. and 7 a.m., my phone's going to put the Do Not Disturb sign on the front door of my phone. So it's not going to let anything in. But you know what? I don't really care. I leave that turned off. Now, if you want that turned on, you said, hey, that's a great idea. I could turn it off between 10 and 7. I'd love to do that. Well, you simply tap that. Okay? Well, you tap it there like that. Now it's turned on. I don't want that, so I'm going to turn it off. Now, if my phone hasn't been ringing and I get to this screen, and look, my Do Not Disturb is turned on. I don't want it turned on, so how do you think we turn it off? That's right. All we do is we tap it. And now my Do Not Disturb is turned off. Matter of fact, look at this. Way up here. See that symbol we talked about earlier, that moon? It's right there, that full moon. Right now, my Do Not Disturb is turned on. Keep an eye on that full moon up there as I tap it again. See that? I turned off the switch to Do Not Disturb, and now all of a sudden the little moon up there went out, showing me that it was on. So now Do Not Disturb is turned off on my phone. Now, let me say this: a lot of people will say, "Well, Keith, I don't remember turning that on, or I must have done it by accident. I feel so stupid. I can't believe I did that." Listen, don't worry about it. Sometimes our phones do that. You didn't do anything wrong. Your phone was just trying to help you out, and what it ended up doing is kind of blocking your calls. So, quick recap: go into settings, find where Do Not Disturb is on your phone. If you've got the iPhone, it might be under Focus. Under the Android, for me, it was under Notifications. But kind of look through those and see what's under those and see if you can see Do Not Disturb. Click on Do Not Disturb when you get to that window. If your Do Not Disturb is turned on, simply tap it, turns it off. Turn off the schedule, and now all of a sudden, you should be able to get a phone call. So it's time to test it. We're going to do it the same way we tested the volume. Give somebody a call, friend, family member, son, daughter, grandkids. Give them a holler, say, hey, I'm working on getting my phone to ring, trying to get the volume set. Hang up, and I want you to call me back. So then I want to see if it works. So that's how you test it. And, well, those are a few ways to turn the volume up on your phone, to check to make sure the volume isn't being blocked. And I hope you found those helpful. And I hope you're starting to see sometimes these problems that we think are difficult, that once we begin to realize where to go, they're really an easy fix. So hang with us. We're going to be putting out a bunch of these videos on kind of understanding our smartphones, and hopefully you're beginning to understand and that they're easy things to take care of. And I hope you get more and more comfortable with your phone as we go. If this helped, please give us a like and subscribe. And if there's something on your phone that's been frustrating you, leave it in the comments and we'll try to cover it in a future video. So my name's Doug. Thanks for visiting my channel, and I hope you have a great day.